Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball.
And how about this? A fake. And it's caught. The fake produces a first down. They make the tackle, but that pass on the fake works. They catch the return team totally flat-footed.
Chris, you got to wonder if the coaches knew they're going to fake this the first chance they got, or if this was an impulse decision by the head coach. Either way, it worked out great.
Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short of the scramble.
With a defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Running with purpose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make down after a gain? Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the deep...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offensive line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Returner decides to fair catch this. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep and get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
The Mountaineers have first and 10 here. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Powering through. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Seventh play of the drive coming up.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gators come.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield when it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Pound 55 feet. Lasso. Lasso. Razor. Razor. Here we go, set. Go.
A handoff to the back. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Tan. Check. Check. Lion.
They'll try to run for the first down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. There's the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down after that previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Has the first down still on the move. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moving inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. He'll keep it on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd and goal for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the clock stops now for a 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He makes the grab. Big gain across midfield, will spot it down near the 30. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their bounce on it for a big turnover?
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in the big hole. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made, just enough of a gain to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The receiver's got it on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Running right through tacklers. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking right, this one caught.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now we run a draw play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Pressure is coming. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. This offense is still clicking.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. The Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been rolled up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Fights through the tackler. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receiver in motion now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Now it's second down here.
3:25.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Bringing pressure. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. He uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Check. Here we go.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Going to try to use his legs here. On the run, he'll let it go. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Mountaineers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Field it at the 25. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.